previously on Gearz.
Hi, Steve here.
Steve, Sasha, how are you, my friend?
Hey, Sasha, finding you.
I'm very well, very well. Sorry, man, we're just having a few little technical issues here this afternoon.
Okay, Doc.
Yes. How are you, my friend?
So, yeah, I'm cool, man. I've been cool. I've been driving some cool cars, actually.
I know, we missed you last week, man. I'm sorry about that. So, what have you been driving? Tell us.
I have been in a couple of very cool Audis.
Oh,
I've been in the new, RS4 Avant. And, yeah. And I've also just, that was last week, I've just picked up the all-road now as well, so I'm kind of having the best of both worlds.
Gee whiz, that's amazing. You see, because, when Audi, sort of relaunched the RS kind of series, to me, the icon out of all of the RSs, to me, was the original RS2. So now the RS...
I mean...
That to me was,
that car invented a whole genre, actually.
It did, and so I'm so glad that there's sort of an Avant version now.
Well, look, they had an Avant in the last generation Audi as well, and this test car came in a very similar shade of that royal blue that the RS2 first arrived in.
Yes,
remember it.
Yeah,
I think you only got the car in that color.
Yeah, my mate had one, bastard.
Really? It was kind of, I think, sort of developed along with Porsche, if I remember.
That's correct.
It had sort of red Porsche brakes. I remember you could see that in the car.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. So this is, I think if you're going to drive a car where other men feel like genuine envy, it's this. I mean, you drive like an exotic Ferrari or Lambo, and you're probably going to think. Most other people think you're a bit of a knob, actually. They're a bit jealous. Because, it's so far out of everyone's league that they kind of, I think there's like an instinctual negative reaction to any driver of that car. But this is the kind of performance car that I think people kind of think that I could have that car. And it's also like, it's an estate or station wagon, so it has that kind of family man vibe to it, but it's flipping quick. And this is the one car that I can see like genuine envy reflected in other men's eyes. It's quite cool, actually.
Sure, power. The only concern that I have with all of these cars now, Steve, is the price.
Yeah, look, the RS4 is coming in at what, like 875,000 rand.
Jeez,
before
that's a
we
lot
add
of money.
anything extra. Look, this is one Audi that you probably wouldn't want to add too many extra things. It does come with a lot. The interior, it's got very cool bucket seats, leather interior. For my money, Audi probably make the best interiors around. In terms of, look, it's very subjective, but they're the kind of interiors I like. They're not the flashiest, they're not the most sculpted. They're quite pragmatic, but there's an understated sort of sophistication about Audi's interiors, which I really like. So this inside the car is fantastic. It comes with their great navigation and telematics system, which also for me is one of the better ones around. It's a very sporty feel inside. There's probably, I'm sure there's a couple of extras you can order if you want to, but nearly 900k. That's a lot of money for anything.
This is it. I mean, I was driving, I think it was the S7 Audi the other day, and I think, that's touching close on R1 million now.
Yeah. Look, I think people are getting sucked in by that kind of coupe shape. It's actually a 4-door.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got to say, I like my sedans looking like sedans. For me, it's like if you're going to buy a coupe, get one with 2 doors that's slightly smaller. It looks a little bit more muscular. I don't really go for that 4-door coupe sort of sloping back aesthetic cars. I don't know about you.
Yeah, no, I must say I'm on your side on that one as well. Tell me a little bit about the all-road that you're getting. What's so special about this one, and why would somebody go with the all-road as opposed to the RS4 Avant?
Well, look, firstly, the all-road is half the price of the Avant, so it's a different kind of a car altogether.
Okay.
I think it's more of a question of why would you go for the all-road over the standard Avant.
Okay, fair.
I think that's probably more the thing. So the previous generation all-road, and if you remember it, I think it was based on the the Audi A6 rather than the A4. It had quite a bit of a cult following. It was quite a sophisticated car. It had a very fancy air suspension, adjustable ride height. Had quite a fancy turbocharged engine. I think the first one. This is a different beast altogether. This is really just a kind of jacked up standard Avant. Really.
Okay, all right, I see.
It's four-wheel drive. It's got a higher ride height. It's probably 3.5, maybe 3.8 centimeters higher than the standard Avant, and it's a little bit longer with in terms of just the overall car's length. It's got sort of plastic bits over the wheel arches. It's got some nice aluminium trim on both front and rear. So it's butched it up a little bit. But it's otherwise there's nothing. You know, you get it as a 2-liter turbo or a 2-liter TDI.
Okay.
And you're looking at what, 430,000 roughly. So that's a premium of about 60 grand over the standard Avant. I don't know if
it's a lot.
If it's worth it, you know. I mean, it looks cool. There's no doubt about it.
Sure.
It does look good. That's quite a lot of money to pay to look good, I think.
Jeez, I'd have to pay a lot more than that for me to look good, though.
Yeah.
That's
I've always been a bit of an estate guy. I've got to be honest.
Yeah.
I've always preferred an estate over a sedan. I think it probably kind of fitted my lifestyle, family, and surfboards and mountain bikes and all that kind of stuff. But I like the aesthetic of a good estate that doesn't necessarily look like a hearse, like an old Volvo.
Yeah, like the old BM5 series.
Yeah, geez, I mean, you could fit anything in there. You could probably fit one of your entire studio in one of those cars.
You most probably could have, yeah. So now listen, so you're driving all these Audis. What's next on your agenda?
I'm going to have another drive in the Infinity.
Oh, nice. Okay, good.
We'll talk about that. But I've also got a couple of 1 Series BMWs that have been very surprising for me to drive. I've really enjoyed them too.
Oh, brilliant.
The more powerful 135. And also the surprise package was the 116. Yeah, that's we'll talk about that a bit. Very cool 1.6 turbo engine.
Terrific.
Yeah, that's what's coming up.
That's awesome, my friend. Well, listen, I'm so sorry it's so short today, but next week we will definitely have you on from like just after Daisy's Double Ds until whenever we want to finish. How's that?
Okay, that sounds cool.
All right, Steve. Great to speak to you, my friend.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Cheers,
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Weekdays from 12 to 2 p.m. Central African Time.
Beautiful.
Gearz with Sasha Martinengo on bulls.co.za.